All right, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Ashburn Iceworks. Not Ashburn Iceworks here in Aston, Pennsylvania. Game one of the Memorial Day tournament for the 16U AA division, featuring the Ashburn Extreme. We have the Extreme logo, but this is the Ashburn Power Play Selects taking on the Cardinal hockey team. That team out of the Baltimore, and they are coached by Paul Kansler. And most of these players are players that play for Calvert Hall. Meanwhile, they'll be wearing their light blues, and Ashburn will be in their whites, which is pretty much all they have. Um, Most of these spring teams only have one color, but they will be playing against each other here. We got about 53 seconds left here of warm-ups, and then we will get ready to get going. This is the first spring game for both of these teams as they prepare for their upcoming seasons and get into their summer hockey season. So it should be an exciting matchup. Just for a point of note, um, the format for this tournament, Ashburn will be, excuse me, the point of note for this is that the period length is 13 minutes, 3 periods, 13 minutes in length. All other regular rules apply. So I will do my best as we have the very first group of, as the week goes along, I'm sure I'll get a better feel for the names as we go along. And the Cardinal hockey team, I do not have a roster for, but I will do my best to give you the best play-by-play that I can with that group. But this group should be exciting to watch, should be an exciting game, and we're excited to get started here from Ashburn, from Aston, the Iceworks here in Aston. Give us a second. We will be right back with you in just a second. All right, Rud Sports Broadcast, and we are glad to be back. We are excited to have this game, understanding that I haven't done this in a couple months now, so it's my first time back doing this. So give me a little bit of a break, and I will do my best. If I get names wrong, I apologize, but I think I'll get all the names correct. And Ashburn getting ready to set their lineup. Cardinal hockey has their group on the ice. Looks like 55, 53 will be starting out at on the forward lines. A couple defenders, and I can't see the numbers for the goaltender, but Ashburn going to start with Jake Lauterstein, Tristan McCormick centering that line. I can't see who's on the other side. At defense, it looks like we have Eli Bewley. And then in net, I believe that may be Matt Cogbill, but I'm not 100% sure. And here we go. All right, that face-off won by Ashburn. Push forward. Now moving it forward. Lauterstein giving chase. Now into the side. Looks like O'Neill. O'Neill centering it for Tristan McCormick. He gets a shot off, but it's saved off to the side by the netminder as he continues to move around. Now sent up. Trying to get it out. Kept in at the line. Now shot towards the net. And that comes out, and that will be offsides. That puck just came out of the zone, and we'll get a face-off just outside the Cardinal end. 12:38 remaining here in the first period. First shift, we're just getting started. Tristan McCormick wins that one forward to Jake Lauterstein. He gets it back, and he sends it in for Bewley. Bewley sends it around behind the net. Now looking off to the other side, O'Neill. O'Neill trying to send it through, and now sends it around, pushing up the point. Bewley sends it back down, playing it along the near side board, sends it back around behind the net, trying to get through. Now Lauterstein, he tries to get through. Now they try to get a break. They cannot. It comes back out. Now Bewley coming in. Looking shot, saved by the netminder. He puts it right out front, but no one there to clean up the rebound. That is sent all the way down by the Cardinal hockey team, and then it will go all the way back down to the Cardinal end for a face-off to the left of the Cardinal net. 11:57 remaining here in the first period. Still a scoreless game. Now Rutherford is in for this face-off. He's got Minchenko next to him. Now he wins that straight back, but not able to hold the line there, number 44, and he'll go back and chase it. Still working their way up. Now Rutherford in with speed. Rutherford looking to get around the edge. Looks to the middle, stops, sends to the middle, looks, shot, save. Oh, save, and another shot off to the side. Puck is loose behind the net. And now down inside the corner, getting around Minchenko. Minchenko sends it around. He looks up, sending it around, trying to reset back to the point. Shot. That's blocked out front by the defense. Now trying to get down low. And now working behind. Now a shot towards the net. It's loose. Still beside. And now sent all the way out. That's going to go all the way down. That's going to go on net. So they are going to change it up as they look to send it around. Now behind the net. Looking. Back out Bewley. Bewley sends it up. Looking for his winger. That winger was Bashford. Parker Bashford. He couldn't get through. And now down inside the corner. Cardinals come away with it, looking to try and generate an opportunity. Now they just dump it in and back around, and it gets sent across. Now looking, trying to send it out and around, cannot. Behind the net, it's sent, picked up by Ashburn, and Ashburn coming to working their way out. Now coming through center, dumping it in. That's Borgeson. Will Borgeson sends it around behind the net, looks to the middle, can't get it quite to his netminder, or excuse me, not his netminder, his winger, Breisinger, who was right there, and the Cardinals is going to pick it back up, and they're going to send it on out. Now back out, it's picked up there by Thomas. Thomas sends it around, tries to get through, it's picked off, and sent right back into the Ashburn zone. Now sent up, now looking up Thomas. I'm sorry, that's Borgenson. Borgenson sends it up to Thomas. Now looking down low, trying to get through. Now to the middle, not able to save is made by the netminder and sent all the way back out. And they'll reset the power play. Selects moving it through. Sends around McCormick. McCormick looking, trying to send it up and loses it along the boards. And in comes number 2 for Cardinals. Trying to get a shot off. Can't. He couldn't get around the defense. And now out it goes. Now working his way up. McCormick coming in, 3-on-1 shot, shoot, goal! That goal scored. I believe that goal was scored on the backside there by, well, I don't think it was Lytle. That might have been O'Neill. That might have been O'Neill with the goal on the assist from McCormick, and that puts Ashburn up by a score of 1-0. Now that face-off one taken by Ashburn as they continue to move it forward. Trying to get through. Now down low it goes. Now another shot on net. That shot saved though as they move it through. That was Lauterstein. Now down low. Lauterstein. O'Neill. McCormick. McCormick comes away with it. McCormick looking. Sends it up top. Looks for his defense. Defense sends it right back down around behind the net. Now Lauterstein giving a chase. Now behind. They are going to send it all the way up. That's tipped, so there is no icing. Now a shot in on net, save by the netminder. And he'll hold on, and we will get a face-off to the left of the Ashburn net. 8:32 remaining here in the first period. Ashburn up 1-0. Rutherford back inside the face-off dot here. Now Rutherford, he wins that one back clean, sends it through, trying to get it, goes off to the corner, and now checked up off the play by Rutherford and finally sent right back out. Gets it out around, but cannot get it out of the zone, and that is offsides, and we will get a face-off here at center ice as that's where the pass originated. And they're not putting it there, so it's going to be just outside the Ashburn zone. Ashburn wins that face-off. Rutherford does. He sends it up, and now out it comes. Now looking his way in, and that's onside. Now working his way to the middle. Shot is loose. Trying to get there. Now sent right back down low. Rutherford's with it. Rutherford checked from behind, but kind of minor. No call coming there. Now being sent up. Looking. Working his way out of the zone, and down he comes. Now looking down into, they will dump it in. Ashburn going to go ahead and recover and send it right back around. Finally sent up. Now around behind, and onside at the line is, and now working their way out of the zone. Coming in, looking, trying to get around, and shot towards the net. That goes wide. Couldn't quite get a stick on it, and now working their way out. Working their way up, that's Breisinger. Breisinger now being watched by Thomas in the corner for Calvert Hall for the Cardinals. Now Cardinals working through, trying to get in there, set up, not able to get out, and almost a break for Ashburn, but he lost an edge. That was Borgensen, and he couldn't quite catch up to the puck. And so that break opportunity went away. Now dumped right back in by Ashburn. Now back out by the Cardinals. Now sending it through, getting it out of the zone. Finally sent in by Borgensen. Borgensen sends it around behind the net. Now behind the net, looking, trying to get there as Cardinals break it all and out. It gets tipped in the middle, picked right back up by Ashburn. Ashburn working their way through. Now a shot towards the net. That was Bashford with that shot that gets blocked. Now Borgensen back to Bashford. Now back to Borgensen. And it's intercepted by the defense. He couldn't quite get his stick on it, but it's held by McCormick. McCormick's got it. McCormick dancing around. He sends it around. He sends it across. Shot towards the net by McCormick. Saved by the netminder. Now around behind the net. Behind the net. Looking. Shot towards the net. Shot saved by the netminder. Point blank shot. And chance there for Brooks Lytle, and it's gloved down by their netminder, and we will get a face-off to the right of the of the Cardinal net. 5:58 remaining here in the first period. Ashburn up 1-0. Now in for this face-off, McCormick. Now that face-off won by McCormick, back to Bewley. Bewley takes a shot. It's blocked out front by the defense, and it gets worked in the way up to the net. And that shot just misses, and that is going to be icing. See, now that wasn't a shot. That was a pass that just missed its intended target, so that's icing. And we'll do it again inside the Cardinal zone to the left of the Cardinal net. McCormick back in for this face-off. He's got Lauterstein off to his left. He's got O'Neill to his right. And now that tied up, finally taken, kept in at the line by Ashburn. Now back, McCormick. McCormick cycling it back through, sends it over to Bewley. Bewley with it. Bewley looking down low. Now picked up by the Cardinals. Cardinals trying to make a break. It's going to be 3-on-3 at the line. As they come in, shoot, down one, and saved by Cogbill. He'll push that one off to the corner. And now picked up by Ashburn as they send it out, but not able to get it out, and now picked up and sent out Lauterstein. Lauterstein couldn't quite get it out of the zone. He'll pick up and regroup as they will resend. Now resetting. Now sending it across. Here's Lauterstein. Lauterstein in across. He takes a shot that goes high up over the net. kept in by O'Neal on the boards and now picked up by McCormick. McCormick's got it. McCormick looking. He fans on the shot. That may have been intentional. I don't know. But he dumps it back looking for O'Neal. O'Neal trying to dump it back off to his other wing, which is Josh Bellis. And now working their way out, sending it up. Lauterside, he couldn't quite get it. And now working their way off the zone, out the zone. And finally set right back up. Now set right back in. That is going into the corner and picked up by Cogbill. He'll send it up to his defense to re-break that puck out. And now working their way out. Being sent up along the edge. That was Nathan Cogbill. Couldn't quite get out. And now being picked up. Trying to send up. Can't quite get it out. Now to McCormick. McCormick looking. McCormick sends it across. He sends it up. He finds Bellis. And it's sent right back out. Now looking across. Now sending it across. That's tipped by the defense, so no icing. Now being sent around. Kept in by Rutherford along the boards. Rutherford working his way to the net. Trying to send it back. Oh, he drops it off. But the winger was not going there. And it pumps off the net. Now working his way down. Inside the boards. Sent up. Now picked up by Cogbill. Cogbill with Rutherford. Cogbill holds up. Looking to reset. Cogbill trying to reset. Sends it across. Now back. Cogbill down low. He sends it down low. He finds it off for number 28. Now Rutherford picks it up. Rutherford sending it across. And it's finally sent out of the zone. That's going to go all the way down. That's going to be icing on the Cardinals. And we'll get a face-off inside the Cardinal zone. We are down to 2:56 remaining here in the first period. Ashburn holding on to their 1-0 lead. That face-off one. And now sending it around, sending it across. Can't quite get it out was Morganson keeps it in. And now along the boards, try to get to it here. That's Cooper Brysinger, excuse me. Brysinger sends it around behind the net. Picked up by the Cardinals, but they can't clear. Now out front to Brysinger. Brysinger with a shot. Puck is loose on the save. And picked up by the Cardinals as they look to get it out. They do get it out, but it's sent right back in. And then finally sent out by the Cardinals as they send it around across. Now looking across up the boards and sent all the way back in. That's going to be picked up there by number 25, Zach Morse. Zach Morse sends it up. He finds it as he tries to get it up to, and that was a big check there on Brysinger as it's dumped Ben. Sorry, that wasn't Brysinger. That was Bashford. Now sent right back down low by Wilder Thomas and sent out by the Cardinals. That's going to go all the way down. That's icing, and we'll get a face-off back inside the Cardinal zone. 1:50 remaining here. McCormick out there for this face-off. He's got Lauterside and O'Neal with him. On defense, Brooks Lytle and Eli Bewley. That face-off taken by McCormick, and he wins that one back. Now off to the corner. Now sent across, sending it in. Now picked up there by Lytle. Lytle tries to dump it down low. I think it was a shot that got blocked out front. Now Lytle along the far side boards, finally working their way up, sent all the way up. That's going to get down for icing, and we'll have a face-off back inside the Ashburn zone. And, inside the Cardinal zone. With 1:21 remaining here in the first period, Ashburn holding on to that 1-0 lead. Now McCormick. He loses that one to the Cardinals center. Working way up the Cardinals as they work their way out. That's sent out. That's tipped by Bewley. Bewley looking, trying to send it around. Tries to get it up. Picked up there by Lauterside. Lauterside looking, trying to send it up. He gets it up to the Cardinals defense. Picking it off. And as it comes back, here comes McCormick. McCormick looking up, finding Bewley. Bewley tips it on. tries to get through, and no icing. Picked up by Lauterstein. He's in the near side corner as he tries to get it out, and back Strum for it now behind the net with it. O'Neill back to now back looking. That's Bewley. Bewley with it in the near side corner, trying to send it down low. Down to 28 seconds remaining here in the first period. Still a scrum for it along the boards, finally coming away with it and back behind. Now there goes O'Neill. O'Neill can't quite get out, and now trying to make Lytle gets it. Lytle gets it to Lauterstein. Lauterstein works his way in. He gets around one defender, but it goes all the way back down. That's not going to be enough for icing. Now Cogbill sending it up, gets it up to McCormick, and that is it for the first period of this first 16U AA game. So after one period, Ashburn up by a score of 1-0. 1 goal on 6 shots for Ashburn. No goals on 2 shots for the Cardinals. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and one thing as we enter this Memorial Day tournament is to remind you of the Till Valhalla Project. Till Valhalla Project is a volunteer, not-for-profit organization that supports service members with suicide awareness, mental health prevention, or mental health help, and they honor 75 fallen heroes. That is policemen, firemen, and military. 75 per month. They've been doing this for about 3 years, almost 3,000 in total that they've been able to honor with plaques to the families of the fallen. So please go out there, check them out on tillvalhallaproject.com. Great organization. If you haven't seen me around the rink, I wear Till Valhalla Project shirts all the time. So please go out, take a look, and give them your support. Now Rutherford in for this faceoff as we win the first period, and that is won by Cardinals, and they send it out of play, so we will get a faceoff again, and that is going to be back at the faceoff dot just outside the Cardinal zone. Rutherford back in for this faceoff. He wins that one back. That is sent down and in there by Bellis. Now looking around behind as Cardinals trying to reset. Now sending it around to the other side. Looking to the middle. Can't quite get it out. Held in a line. Shot towards the net. Saved by the netminder. He'll hold on and we will get a face-off to the right of the Cardinal net. Rutherford ties that one up and wins a face-off back, but he couldn't quite get the shot towards the net. And sending it up and out. Kept in at the line by the Ashburn defense, but he couldn't quite clear it. Now finally working their way out and working their way in. The Cardinals dumping it in. Cogville's going to hold on to that one, and we'll get a face-off to his left. Just underway here in the second period. Ashburn up 1-0. Now in for this face-off. Face-off one and pushed out, shot blocked out front by the defense. Now taken, sent around, trying to work their way out of the zone. Can't quite get out. Now they do. Picked up by the Cardinals, but now it's in the feet. Coming away with it here, number 28. That's Parker Bashford. His shot saved. Now another shot to the side, and it is loose behind the net. 2 big saves by the netminder there. Now sidestepping one guy. That's why Wilder Thomas now around behind the net, looking, trying to get through. That's Brysinger. Brysinger with it. He sends it down low, and it's picked off by the Cardinals defense, and they're moving up outside the zone. Now picked up. Now working their way out, working his way in. Borgensen with the shot saved by the netminder. Now kept in by Wilder Thomas. He sends it down into the zone, corner. Picked off there. Oh, and Borgeson couldn't quite pull the trigger. Puck was right there, uncovered in the slot, but he couldn't quite get the pull the trigger, and that is offsides at the line, and we will get a face-off, I believe, just outside the Ashburn zone. Yes, it will be. Now line one back out for Ashburn. McCormick out there with O'Neill and Lauterstein. He sends it back for Bewley. Bewley back to Lytle. Now back up to O'Neill. O'Neill to McCormick. McCormick spins off of Checker. Sends it to the middle looking for O'Neill, but O'Neill, it got picked off by the defense. Couldn't quite get through. Now the Cardinals dumping it in. That's onside. Now looking around behind, trying to get through. Now off to the corner. Can't quite get out. It's blocked out front. Oh, kept in at the line. Oh, and pulled out by the Cardinals. And that will be offsides at the line. And we will get a face-off. Now face-off one there by McCormick. McCormick's got O'Neill breaking. Sends it to him. Can't quite get to it. Oh, it's just on his backhand. Now a shot by Lauterstein. It's there. O'Neill shoots. Oh, a save by the netminders. Stick. Or it might have been the defense. I don't know which one it was, but wow. Wide open net. Now around behind Ashburn. Their pass missed and went all the way down the ice. Now working his way up. Here comes Bewley. Bewley singing across looking for Lauterstein, but it goes behind him. Now trying to reset Lauterstein. Looks, takes through one, another shot. That's blocked by the defense out front. Trying to work their way through and can't hold his own. Picked up there by Lytle. Now back, trying to get their way out. Here comes Lytle. Lytle coming up. He sends it in, looking for McCormick. Can't quite get it to him, and it goes around behind for Lauterstein. Lauterstein to the middle. Looks, shot, goal! Lauterstein from Lytle. And Ashburn is up 2-0 here. That's a nice short side shot there by Lauterstein. Had the goalie move in one direction. Now this faceoff won by Rutherford. He sends it up and working their way out. Sent up. Now picked up by Rutherford at center ice. Sends it across. Finds his way to Minchenko. But it comes out. Can't quite get it out of the zone. And now it does come out. Sent right back up. Now there's Cogbill. Nathan, not the goaltender. As they look to reset. Now looking up. Sending it up. Tipped in by Rutherford. Rutherford giving chase. And trying to get to one. And it's tipped out of the zone. Now working their way back through. A little bit of speed for the Cardinals. Now checked up off the play. Now Rutherford checks this guy up off the play. And that puck goes around the side. Looks for Cogbill. Cogbill tries to send it down low. Now there's going to be a penalty. Penalty to the Cardinals. And they're going to give him for a high stick. So Ashburn going to go to the power play, already up 2-0. So the high stick there. Now face-off going to be to the to the left of the Cardinal netminder. McCormick's in there. He's got his face-off. And that's tied up one back, but couldn't hold the line was Bewley. And now working their way back to McCormick. McCormick looking, trying to reset and get speed. He's picking up speed coming across center. Now when he goes, he looks, O'Neill looking to the net, and that puck is saved. But now picked off, shot, and saved by O'Neill. That goes wide. Now McCormick resetting, keeps it in. Now looking to the middle. Oh, Bewley couldn't quite pull the trigger. Puck didn't agree with him. Now Bewley with it. he sends it up as he looks to find McCormick. McCormick. No, I'm sorry, that's Lauderstein. Lauderstein with it. He drops it off for Bewley. Now sending it across, looking for McCormick. Couldn't quite get the shot off. Now sent it across. Lauderstein shot, and that goes high up over the net and picked up by Bewley. Bewley's got it on the near side boards. He sends it back to McCormick. McCormick back to Bewley. Bewley looking, coming in, shot, save, blocker save by the netminder. Now Lauderstein behind the net. Lots of pressure here by Ashburn. Working their way across, trying to get through. Picked up. Now sending it across and shot towards the net. Puck is loose, save. McCormick picks it up. He sends it through. He's looking for Lauderstein. Now sends it back. Lauderstein looking, sending it across. Couldn't quite get it across to Bewley. And back comes the Cardinals. 3-on-2 because they just got their guy out of the box and sent right back down. And now picked up by McCormick. McCormick picks it up, sends it up as he looks for O'Neill. O'Neill sending it across for Lauderstein. Lauderstein back to O'Neill. O'Neill trying to get the shot. Saved by the netminder. Got a little too close maybe. Now McCormick. McCormick down low and sent around. Picked up there by Lauderstein. Lauderstein sends it back around for O'Neill. O'Neill with it. O'Neill looking. Sends it across for McCormick. McCormick sidesteps to check. Kept in at the line by Wilder Thomas. And he sends it back for McCormick. Now to the middle and picked off by the Cardinals. They can't clear the zones. It's held in along the boards by Lauderstein. Shot there. Taken by Borgeson. Gets blockered away by the netminder. And now sending it right back down below. Wilder Thomas trying to hold the line. He does. And now sent right back down low for McCormick. Now a shot around by the defense. And hits O'Neill behind the net. Now a shot towards the net. Blocker to side. Now looking down low. And that's a clothesline and no call. Now picked up. Now looking behind. Trying to get down low. Working their way out. And finally sent up. Picked up there as it's pushed in by Ashburn. Now picked up by Wilder Thomas in his own end. As he looks, he's harassed by a forechecker. Forechecker giving him now behind the net. Shot towards the net. Kept out by Cogbill. And now back out the center as back comes the Cardinals. Cardinals coming in, taking a shot. Saved by Cogbill. Picked up now behind by Brysinger. Brysinger working his way through. Now sending it up. Trying to get through. Kept in at the line by the Cardinals. And now down low it goes. Now around behind. Picked up along the near side board by a Cardinal defender. Or excuse me, a forward. And can't quite hold. It's held in at the line by, it looks like Brunner for the Cardinals. Now down low. Thomas. Thomas with it behind the net. Trying to get it out. Ashburn now getting a little bottled up. Now finally it gets up. Tries to get through. Cannot get it quite past. Bashford couldn't quite get it past, and it goes back in. Now around behind the net. Looking to the middle. That's held on to by Cogbill. He'll hold on, and we will get a face-off to the right of the Ashburn net. 4:21 remaining here in the second period. Ashburn up 2-0. Now back in for this face-off. Rutherford. Rutherford out there back with his line. He wins that one back, but overskated there by Bellis, and now out it comes. Now tipped in by Cogbill. Rutherford's going to go ahead and give chase down low, and now back up top. Kept in at the line. Rutherford couldn't quite get to it, and back along behind the other side. There's Cogbill trying to get out. It's stopped up, at least temporarily, and now back comes the Cardinals, and finally sit right back in behind as Yaroshek tries to clear the zone, but he can't. Now blocked away on that pass attempt by Rutherford that goes down around behind the net. Now picking it up, Rutherford. Rutherford sending it back around behind the net, looking to try and get the breakout going, and sent along the boards. Picked up by Price. Now to the middle, but blocked away by Rutherford, and now out it comes. Here comes Cogbill. Cogbill working his way through. He's coming in. He looks, takes a shot. That's blocked out front. And now catching them in a change, and here comes the Cardinals, and now what a back check by McCormick to get to that as he came off the bench and now sent up, but that's going to go all the way down. That's going to be icing, and we will get a face-off as Lauterstein couldn't quite get his stick on that puck as it came through center. 3:05 remaining here in the second period. Ashburn up 2-0. Now face-off coming up to the left of the Cardinal net. McCormick is in for this face-off. That face-off won by the Cardinals. Shot towards the net. Blockered away by Cogbill. Now down low. Bewley. Bewley sends it across to Lytle, who sends it up. Now finds McCormick. McCormick over to O'Neill. O'Neill shoots. He scores! That goal. Lauterstein to McCormick to O'Neill, and it is 3-0. 3-0 with 2:45 remaining. That goal is O'Neill from McCormick and Lauterstein. And face-off coming up here at center ice. Face-off won by McCormick, picked up there by Lytle. Lytle sending it in, sends it around, trying to get through. Now a shot towards the net by McCormick. He shoots, he scores, and it is now 4-0. Two really quick goals by this first line for Ashburn, and it is 4-0. Now McCormick's in for this faceoff. That faceoff won by the Cardinals. They send it up and out. It gets out of the zone. Now along the far side boards, pushing it along. McCormick trying to push it along, and out it comes as the Cardinals dump it in. And now it's going to be picked up behind by Lytle. Lytle picking it up. He's bumped off the play, trying to get it up, trying to send it up to O'Neill. O'Neill's got it. O'Neill sending it up, looking for McCormick. That's onside to Lauterstein, back to Lauterstein. Now the McCormick shot. Goal! 5-0. That goal is McCormick from Lauterstein and O'Neill. So everybody on the first line getting into the action here. Second line coming out. Sorry, third line coming out. I don't know which line this is anymore. Preisinger ties it up, though, for Ashburn. Now being sent out, looking their way up, trying to get through. Couldn't quite get to it. Now Preisinger, as it's pushed in by the Cardinals behind the net. Now Wilder Thomas picks it up as he looks to get through. Now sent up by Preisinger, but it's intercepted by the Cardinals. But it couldn't do enough. And now here comes Ashburn. Ashburn working their way back. Looking and taken out by Bashford as he loses an edge. Now held at the line by Morris. He'll send it back long for Bashford. Bashford looking out front, trying to find Preisinger. Can't. Shot towards the net. Save. Now back up to the top it goes as it gets to Borgeson. Borgeson sent it back. There's a shot by Morris that is blocked up and out of play, and we will get a face-off inside the Ashburn zone. I'm sorry, inside the Cardinal zone to the right of the Cardinal net. 1:08 remaining here in the second period. Ashburn up 5-0. Preisinger in for this face-off. And that is one back, picked up by Morris. Morris trying to get through. Can't quite get to it here. Now back down low. Bashford. Bashford trying to get it to Borgenson, but he couldn't. And it's picked up by the Cardinals. Cardinals in on line. Shot and saved by Cogbill as he sends it back out, but it's kept in at the line by the Cardinals. And back comes Borgenson. Borgenson trying to make a move, trying to get around. He gets around the defender, but it trickles in on the net, and it is held onto by the netminder, and we will get a face-off to the left of the Cardinal net with 35.7 seconds remaining here in the second period. Now face-off coming up to the left of the Cardinal net. Face off won by Rutherford as he ties it up. He gets it across for Cogbill. Now looking, he spins out of it. Looking, trying to send towards the net. Couldn't quite get it to Rutherford. He pokes, checks it off back to Cogbill. Now Cogbill trying to get it down low. He finally does send it down low, but it's intercepted. And now sent up and out. That's tipped at the line there by Yarocek, picked up behind by Rutherford. Now working their way up and couldn't quite get it up. I'm sorry, that wasn't Rutherford. That was 14. Now picked up there. Now looking, shot, goal! That goal at the last second. That goal is going to be to, not sure who scored it. I believe that goal is going to go, the assist is going to go to Cogbill, but I believe the goal is going to go to Minchenko on that goal. It is counted. It is 6-0. Goal counts. That puck was definitely in the net before the buzzer. So 6-0 after 2. Ashburn with 12 shots on goal in that period and 5 goals. Meanwhile, 3 shots on goal for the Cardinals and no goals for them. So we enter the third period with the Cardinals down 6-0 to the Ashburn Power Play Selects. All right, here we go. Starting the second period, McCormick sends it back to Bewley. That's tipped up by O'Neill, but it goes out of play. So the faceoff is going to happen just outside the Ashburn zone. Excuse me, just outside the Cardinal zone. And we are at running clock, I believe, because of the 6-goal differential. So the clock will not stop. Now face off, won by McCormick. McCormick gets it to Lauderstein. Lauderstein shoots, he scores! And yet another goal for Ashburn. It is 7-0. Lauderstein on the assist from McCormick. And as you can see on the clock there, the running clock, as per tournament rules, that face-off won by McCormick. He loses his stick as in the stick of, or in the feet of one of the Cardinal players who went down, and I'm surprised that he didn't get the didn't get called on that one. Now around behind the net, looking. Lauderstein. Lauderstein working his way up. Working his way through center. Now off. He sets it up for O'Neill. O'Neill sending it through. Tries to put it on the Lauderstein. He does. Now back to the middle. Can't quite get to it, and out it goes. Off to center. And Lauderstein back checking there. Gets it back up now to McCormick. McCormick working his way through. He comes in. He's got O'Neill trailing, but he's going to take the shot, and that goes off the pipe. And now probably could have been interference, but not going to get called there on that. Not with this the way it is. Now Rutherford picking it up. Rutherford working his way through. He gets it up. Rutherford sends it up and checked up off. Now working their way through. Coming through. Shot. Dropped. Working to the middle. And now sending their way up. Now being pushed up. Trying to get to it. Couldn't quite get to it. No icing. They're going to wave that one off. And Cogbill going to get behind the net and get to it. And he's going to get to it for Rutherford. Rutherford to Cogbill. Cogbill spinning off. Looking. He's tied up. Now picked up there. Now a shot towards the net. That's blocked out by the defense. And there's a race for the puck. And Thomas is going to get to it. And now Morris picks it up. As he looks up, he sends through. He gets it up to Marashenko, who dumps it into the corner as Ashburn is starting to change their players here. Now picked up by Breisinger. Breisinger loses the puck, and out it comes. Now working their way through. Up along the near side boards. Here comes the Cardinals, and offsides at the line as they couldn't quite get out of the zone before he carried it across. And we'll get a face-off just outside the Ashburn zone. 9:45 remaining here in the period. In the game. Ashburn up 7-0. That face-off won by the Cardinals. That goes all the way down. Cardinals chasing. Trying to send through. Now a shot by Breisinger goes wide of the net. Now on the far side boards. Cardinals looking to break out. They finally do. Out to center. Coming in across. He's got no help. He drops it off for a player. His defense shot blocked out front by Wilder Thomas. And now working their way up. Working his way through. Coming through center. Number 28. Trying to find. Oh, that's Bashford. Bashford was the one coming in with that. Now Morris couldn't hold the line. Picked up there by Yarachek. Yarachek sending it in. He gets it across to Breisinger. Breisinger moving to the middle. He's checked up off the play, and the puck trickles in on net, covered up by the netminder, and we'll get a face-off just outside, or just to the right of the Cardinal net. We are down to 8:40 remaining here in the third and final period of this first game. McCormick's in for the faceoff, and he sends it all the way out to center, pushed off by Yarachek, but it's dumped back in by the Cardinals. Now Yarachek will get it for Ashburn as he sends it around behind. Now working their way up, trying to get through, picked up by Lauterstein. Lauterstein can't quite get into the zone. Now it comes back to him. He does get into the zone, drops it off. Couldn't quite get it there, though, for Bellis. Now Bellis retrieving. Bellis looking, he tips it up for Lauterstein. Lauterstein and McCormick. McCormick coming in, looks, side 6-1, shot, and goes over the net. Off to the side. Bellis will hold the line back to Lauterstein. Lauterstein working his way through. Okay, Lauterstein still working. He's got it. Shoots towards the net, blocked out front by the defense, and picked up. Now it's blocked again and shot by O'Neill that gets blocked by the goaltender. And they're going to send it all the way down. That is not going to be icing. Cogville's going to play that and keep the play moving. Yarachek with it now. Yarachek looking, sending it up, sends it up for O'Neill. O'Neill sends it in. Now dumped right back. Now back for Cogville. Now out front for O'Neill. Couldn't quite get it to him. And now a little bit of a break for the Cardinals. They dump it in, but that's going to be held on to by Matt Cogville. And he'll hold on for a faceoff, which will come to the left of the Ashburn net. We are down to 7 minutes remaining here in the game. Ashburn holding on to their 7-0 lead. In for this faceoff, Rutherford. Rutherford ties that one, wins it forward to Minchenko. Minchenko sending it up, gets it up for Cogville. Cogville working his way through, trying to get across. He looks, he puts on the brakes, back for Minchenko. Minchenko looking, trying to find something to do with the puck, and he sticks around one. Couldn't quite get to it. Now Cogville with a shot that goes off the blocker. Now another shot towards the net by Minchenko, and finally sent out to center as it's picked up there and pushed up. Now working their way up. Rutherford with it. Rutherford regrouping, sends it off to Bewley, trying to work their way in. And now finally sent, not quite sent in. Just a battle for it just along that blue line. And finally they're going to blow it dead for a frozen puck. And we'll get a face-off right there at the face-off dot, just outside the Cardinal end. 5:45 remaining here in the game. Ashburn holding on to their 7-0 lead. In for this face-off. Breisinger. That is one forward, but then picked up by the Cardinals. So the Cardinals are going to come away with that. Coming in offsides, onside. Now working their way up, try to get it through. Borgenson tried to get it through, can't. And now puck sent off the puck. Puck is loose, saved by Cogville, and now working their way up. Coming through, checked up off the play. Now working their way in. That's Bashford. And Cardinals come away with it, and they're going to go ahead and dump it back out to center where it is picked up. Guys onside, 3-on-1 now, and his pass was interfered with by Lytle, and they get it out to center. Now working their way through. Coming across, shot, Borgenson, save, another shot. No, he doesn't. He's going to go behind the net with it. Now behind the net, shot towards the net. It goes wide, picked up by the Cardinals. They're going to send it out. They're just going to ice it. That's going to go all the way down. Matt Cogville is going to let play continue, and he sends it around behind the net. Now Zach Morris watching him as it comes through. Now Breisinger, and now sent away by Morse. Morse sending it up, try to get through. Working. Breisinger trying to get the puck out with Zach Morris. Picked up there by McCormick. McCormick sending it around. McCormick coming up with speed. McCormick looking in. Sending it across. Shot. Goal. Scored by O'Neill. And it is 8-0. On that shot by O'Neill. .330 remaining here in the third period. Ashburn up 8-0. And now back come the Cardinals. Cardinals dumping one in. Saved by Cogville. Cogville pushing it off to the side with that save. Now to the middle. Shot. Saved by Cogville. He'll freeze it, and we'll get a face-off to his right. Clock still ticking down. We got 3:10 remaining. Ashburn going to switch up their lines a little bit here. Now in for the face-off, Rutherford. And that is won by the Cardinals. Now sent back across as they look. Shot towards the net, saved. Tied up by Rutherford out front. And so the puck comes away. Now Minchenko, he loses it. Cogville looking to get it back. Now to Rutherford. Rutherford sending it up to Minchenko. He couldn't quite hold the pass. And it's sent right back out. Now Rutherford picking it up to Minchenko. Minchenko now to Rutherford. Rutherford working his way through. Sends it to the net, but nobody in the middle. Held out by Morse. Now sent up to Minchenko. Minchenko to Cogville. Cogville looking and sending it back across to Minchenko. Now to Cogville. Cogville working his way to the middle. Trying to get through. Now to the middle. Shot. And now kept up as Minchenko sends it through. Back down low. Side step one. Cogville, he's tripped up. No call going to come at this stage of the game unless it's pretty egregious. Now a shot towards the net. Nope, not yet. Now a shot. Shot, and it goes wide. Can't quite get it out. Now picked up behind the net. Yaroshenko trying to pick it up. Now Yaroshenko sends it around, looking to clear up to Borgenson. Borgenson gets it out of the zone. And now Bashford gets to it. Now picked up by Borgenson. Borgenson tried to get around one. He stood up at the line, and around it comes as they get their way out. Now Yaroshenko watching the play. Saved by Cogville as it gets back down low. And now working through. Dumped off by Borgenson. Trying to send it out of the zone. We are now under a minute remaining in the game. Cardinals holding the line along the near side boards. Now a centering feed. That's tipped away by Cogville and sent up. And now sending it all the way out. And Borgenson going to try and give chase. Hopefully he's going to get there. He does. Now Borgenson trying to center it. Oh, and he couldn't quite center it to his player that was coming behind, which was Breisinger. Breisinger now has it in the corner. Breisinger sending it around behind the net. Looking. Now trying to get it to Borgensen. Borgensen shot saved by the netminder. He'll hold on, and we will get a face-off to the left of the Cardinals net. We are 13 seconds and counting remaining in this game. I don't even think they're going to blow the whistle. They're just going to allow the change to happen, and that's going to be it. They're not going to drop the puck. So Ashburn coming out strong in game one of this matchup. Ashburn winning this one by a score of 8-0, winning each period. In total, they only had like 5 shots on goal that last period, but they had 2 goals. So, but not a whole lot of shots. Oh, I think it was 6 actually. And then, of course, the Cardinals also had 3 more shots on goal for a 3-period total of 8 and no goals. And Ashburn having 8 goals on 24 shots. So busy day for the netminder for the Cardinals. And Ashburn will be right back at it here tomorrow, 3:45 right here from Iceworks. They will be taking on, I believe it's Schreiber Hockey, is the team they are playing. I will double check just to let everybody know, but at 3:45 Eastern time tomorrow, they will be playing Schreiber Hockey right here. And then they will be playing again tomorrow night at 9:30 against the Delco Phantoms, which I believe are the host team for this tournament. And then Monday morning, Memorial Day, 10 a.m., they will play Prospects Hockey right here. All these times are Eastern, by the way. And if they continue, they will, to win in this fashion, they will end up playing in the championship game at 2:45 on Monday, right here from Iceworks. That's it for Red Sports Broadcasting. Signing off here from Ashburn. Excuse me, I keep saying Ashburn. Sorry about that, guys. We'll be signing off here from Iceworks. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to give everybody that one last reminder about the Till Valhalla project. The Till Valhalla project is a veteran-owned, mission-based apparel company specializing in quality products that save veteran lives and honor fallen heroes. At least 20% of net proceeds go towards funding therapy for struggling veterans and making memorial plaques that are surprise delivered to families of fallen heroes. So far, their supporters have helped them donate over $1.3 million to fight veteran suicide and honor 72 fallen heroes every month, nearly 3,000 in total. By supporting them, you get veterans the mental health care they deserve and ensure no hero goes forgotten. Check out their website at tillvalhallaproject.com. And if you do go out there and find a t-shirt that you like, these are motivational t-shirts. Most of my all of my boys who've been playing hockey have used these t-shirts for some of their sayings, and just to support the cause. So I ask all of you to please do the same. Go out there, take a look. If you do choose to purchase a t-shirt or some other product from their website, please make sure that you, when they ask how you heard about them, make sure you tell them you heard about them on Rudd Sports Broadcasting. All right, that is it from the Iceworks Ice Arena here in Aston, Pennsylvania. We'll be back with you tomorrow, 3:45 Eastern Time, to watch Ashburn take on the Schreiber Hockey. That's it from here. Signing off. Take care of one another and have a great evening.